Hello everyone. In this video, we will go through the percent change worksheet of the BA2 Plus calculator in solving problems involving percent change, rate of change, and discounts. Let's take a look at the percent change worksheet. The worksheet can be activated by pressing the second key on the calculator and then the number 5. The percent change worksheet is the second function over the button 5. So we press second and then 5, we get into the percent change worksheet. There are altogether 4 variables. The first one is the variable old, corresponds to the old value or the original value. Press the down arrow key, we get to the next variable. The variable new corresponds to the current value. The next variable, %CH, corresponds to the percent change. And then the last variable of the percent change worksheet is the pound sign, and then PD corresponds to the number of consecutive periods involved in the question. Let's take a look at a series of examples. If you buy a $1,845 indoor exercise bike in BC, Canada, it is subject to 12% taxes. What amount do you pay for the exercise bike, including taxes? Let's fill out the value of 3 out of the 4 variables. Then we can calculate the fourth one. The variable O, this is the amount before tax. So the value is 1,845. And then the variable new, we need to compute it, the amount after tax. And then the variable %CH, this corresponds to the 12% taxes. We key in the number 12 without the percent sign. And then the number of consecutive period involved here is 1. So the variable PD is 1. Let's solve this using the calculator. First, activate the percent change worksheet by pressing second and then the number 5. And then by practice is to clear all previous work. By pressing second and then clear work. Clear work is located as the second function of the CE button at the bottom left of the calculator. Clear work. So press this button. And then all the memories of the worksheet are cleared. We can enter the variable for this example. Variable old, $1,845. So we enter the number 1845. And then to input this variable, we need to press enter. So the enter is here at the top of the calculator. So press enter. Once you press enter, you can see the equal sign. So I press enter, and then we have the equality sign here. So this indicated that this number 1845 is already input as variable O. Press the down button, we get to variable new, but we need to compute it. So we move on to the next variable by pressing the down arrow again. We get to %CH. The value is 12. So we enter 12. And then press enter. You can see the equal sign here. And then the next variable is PD. PD is 1. So press the down arrow, press 1, and then enter. And this is done. We can press the down or up arrow key to get back to the variable new. So either up or the down arrow, it doesn't matter. Get back to the variable new. And then we need to compute it. So press the CPT button. The CPT button is located at the top left corner of the calculator. So press the CPT button. We get the answer. So the amount after tax is $2,066.40. Let's get to the next example. In 2013, the average price of a new car sold was $12,903. By the year 2023, the average price of a new car had increased to $20,598. By what percentage has the price of a new car changed over these years? Fill out the variables. The variable O is the price in 2013, $12,903. And the variable new is the price in 2023, $20,598. The next variable percent change, we need to compute this variable. And then PD, this is a single period problem. PD is what? Let's activate the percent change worksheet on the calculator by pressing the second key and then the number 5. Clear the previous work by pressing the second key and then clear work. Enter the variable O, 12,903. Press enter. And then the variable new, press the down arrow key and key in 20,598. Press the enter key. And then the percent change variable, we need to compute it. So we move down and then down again to get to the variable PD. Press 1 and then enter. Get back to the variable percent change by pressing the down or the up arrows. And then we can compute it by pressing the CPT button. And we get the answer. The percent change is 59.6373%. And this value is positive. So this indicates a percent increase. Let's take a look at the next example. A stock was priced at $219.82 per share in 2018 and reached $287.35 per share in 2022. What annual return did a shareholder realize in this 4-year period? Let's enter the variable. The variable O, $219.82, the price in 2018. And then the variable new, the price in 2022, $287.35. We are asked about the return, so this corresponds to the percent change variable. and then number of periods involved. Here we have a 4-year period, and we are asked about annual return, the return per year of this 4-year period. So here in total, this is a 4-year period problem. So PD equals 4. Get to the calculator and do the input. The variable O, 219.82, press enter. And then the variable new, 287.35, press enter. The variable PD is 4. Press enter. Get back to the percent change variable. And then CPT, compute. We get the annual return. The annual return is 6.9267% per year in this 4-year period. This is a percent increase. The number we obtained is a positive value. Let's take a look at the next example. From 2012 to 2023, a fast food restaurant realized its market share dropped from 75.72% to 58.15%. What is the rate of change per year? The value of the variable O, 75.72. Variable new, the value is 58.15. The variable percent CH, we need to compute it. We need to find the rate of change per year. And then PD, the rate of change we need to find is per year. So from 2012 to the year 2023, altogether, there are 11 years. So the number of periods involved in this question is 11. So PD equals 11. Enter the variables into the calculator. Variable O, 75.72. Press enter. And then the variable new, 58.15. Enter. The variable PD, 11. Press enter. Get back to the variable percent CH. And then press CPT to compute the answer. The answer is negative 2.3716%. This is the rate of change per year. The answer is negative. So this is a percent decrease. The average percent decrease per year is 2.3716%. Let's move on to the next question. After a 15% discount, the price of a grill pan is $41.99. What was the original price of the grill pan? This is a problem involving discounts. Let's key in the variables. The variable O is the original price. We need to compute it. This is asked in the question. And then the variable new is the price after the discount, which is $41.99. Percent change, the 15% discount. Because this is a discount, this is a percent decrease. So the value of this variable, percent CH, is negative 15. And then for discount problem, PD equals what? Enter the variables into the calculator. The variable old, we need to compute it, so we skip that. The variable new, 41.99, enter. The variable percent CH, negative 15. So to key in a negative number, we first key in the original number first, which is 15. To get the negative sign, we press the plus or minus button at the bottom right of the calculator. Then we get a negative number, negative 15. Press enter to input this variable as percent CH. And then PD is what? Get back to the variable O. Press the CPT button to compute the answer. The original price is $49.40. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.